And it says I'm on air, so let me see. Yes, that's me. That's ours. Yes. Yay. Yes, sir. Yay, I'm so excited. Okay, so you're gonna see me when it starts, so just go ahead and join the Hangout. And then if you could stay on as long as you can, like I said, I know it's 9:30 already your time. Oh, absolutely. What time should I expect you tomorrow that you and I can chat? Okay, that sounds great. Will you have access to a laptop or your phone? Does it have internet? Perfect. So then I can walk you through your workstation. Okay, perfect. Sounds good. Okay, sounds good. Okay, Mr. Bean. I'm really excited. All of your Sensi brothers and sisters are showing up, so you should. Do you see me on the screen yet?
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, you're just getting spotlight.
You do? Hi. I'm talking. You're the one I'm talking to on the phone. Yay! Congratulations! We're so say everybody say hi. Say hi. So I'm gonna turn you around so you can see everybody that's here with us. There's Mariah. There's Esther. There's Beth. Lacey. Sorry, I almost called you Bethany. I'm so sorry. Ryan, Amy. Where's everybody? How are you guys? Say hi. Hi. Okay. Okay, Mr. Bean, I'm going to go ahead and start the meeting, and then I will talk to you in the morning. Give me a call on the line that you called me today, and we will get you all started. Thank you. Tell Miss Annette I can't wait to meet her. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, you guys are all wondering who this person is, right? Derek Bean is an amazing gentleman. In 2012, I'm telling them our story so they know who you are and how we met. In Indianapolis at the reunion, he was our limo driver that drove us back to our airport. And him and I and Mitch and his wife have been communicating for 3 years, back and forth. They knew they wanted to join. They knew this was something they wanted, but it just every time that they wanted to get started, something happened, life happens. And he called me today as Sensi surprise and said, we're ready to join. And I was like, okay. And I set up a meeting with him, forgetting because I'm on an hour's sleep from the whole reunion thing and end of month. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm home tonight. I'm doing nothing. And all of a sudden I'm like, I've got a meeting tonight. So I told him that we can get him started and then they can log in. Hi. And then we're gonna get him going on his workstation and everything tomorrow. So it just shows that you never know when people, you want to be there for them when they're ready. You just never know, right? So we're so excited to have you guys. And so I'm going to start off as saying, hi, everyone. It's Jess Markowitz, your director with Jesse's Angels Saving Lives. Today is April 1st. And oh, do you see the tiger's eye in the back? This is the beautiful warmer that changes color. You probably can't see very well with the light in the back, but we're obviously very, very excited today because, as I said, how I met Mr. Bean I haven't met his wife yet, but at reunion, it's just always such a great time to be. You're illuminating Sensi spirit. You're learning new things. You just found out about all the new stuff. He had got an earful with in Indianapolis about all the exciting things that were happening back then, and now I can't wait to tell him all the stuff that's going on now. And then our Scentsy family reunion is going to be in July here in Las Vegas. And we all just got the opportunity to register. And I think everybody in this room is registered, right? I think I saw you. Yay! Okay. No? Not yet. Okay. Welcome back. I know. Welcome back. Miss Esther, just so you guys all know, because you may not have met her yet, she actually was, and you know each other because you were at reunion with us, but she actually stopped Scentsy for just a little while, and which is nice because that's the privilege that we have. And today she rejoined, and here she is, and I'm so excited. So it's so neat how this is always available to us in our back pocket to do whatever we want with it. So I'm so excited. And being here in Las Vegas, all of us, we have such a big privilege of not having lodging and travel and all those expenses that everybody that's around, you know, like in Indianapolis per se. Hold on, that's our gate code. But I will tell you, just so you guys, all of you that aren't here in Las Vegas, I'm gonna actually have some of our consultants that have traveled to go to you got the warmer, you weren't there. I don't think anybody went to Indianapolis with me here. Yeah, I don't think so. Anyways, but you've traveled, both of you, 3 of you, 4 of you, to our last one was St. Louis in Missouri, and the expenses that was involved. But can you just share, like, if it was worth it, what you, I always put Mariah on the spot. She loves me. She loves me. So I just want everybody to hear from out of town that maybe you may be kind of you may be on the fence of whether, you know, that's an investment that you want to do. It is definitely a tax write-off. Obviously, like Derek, they just joined today, and so maybe they're like, oh, I don't know if I can swing, you know, another fee. But there is a payment plan to register in your workstation, which I'll go over with you, Derek, tomorrow. If you decide you are able to do that, it's not until July, and so you guys can plan financially if you're going to come out here for the reunion. But it's available every year, and we don't know where it's going to be. And a birdie said it might be in the East Coast next year, so it'll be closer to you guys. So I'm just going to pass it on. And if you could just share who you are, how long you've been with the company, and any reunions that you've participated in, please.
Okay, so I'm Mariah Doolin. Been with the company for almost 3 years now.
Yay! The 17th, right?
No, it's 16th. The 19th.
Oh, 19th. No, that's your birthday. The 16th or 17th. Okay. I remembered something right.
So, well, I did the first year I joined, which was in 2012. Luckily enough, the reunion was here in Vegas, so I was on that in a heartbeat. And because, yeah, of course, like she said, no travel, no lodging, no food, which was great. I mean, it was amazing. I really wanted to go to Indianapolis the next year, but I decided to quit my full-time job and stay home. So money was a little tighter then. So I didn't do Indianapolis, but I made sure to do St. Louis last year. And this wonderful person next to me, who's one of my consultants on my team, her name's Esther. She'll tell you about herself in a minute. We went together, and we had so much fun. We won't tell you about how much fun we had.
I was going to
the details. In the times that, but we had a blast, and we made like a little pact, as long as she's with me, that it was going to be a girls thing. It was, we're not bringing the guys. So this is all about the girls. And even though we found out it was here in Vegas, we even talked about doing a room down on the Strip, because we live here. But we were like, well, we want to really make this an experience. So that hasn't quite happened yet, but no, I strongly suggest that if you can go to reunion, if you can swing it, if you can do it, do it. You will be so amazed at all the stuff that happens. It's fun to see all the people and learn everything and just enjoy the excitement. Yeah. Do you have anything to add to that?
No, I can't talk about
it. Was your first time? But it was your first time.
My name is Esther Lopez. I've been with Scentsy for a year.
You're almost
over
2 years.
Yeah, I can't count. But anyways,
you're about to celebrate your 2 year.
Yeah.
I just sent you off a Scentiversary email.
I want to.
I appreciate that. It was the first reunion I've ever done. As far as costs are concerned, with all the freebies we get, it honestly just really pays for itself.
Absolutely.
Because I got lots of free stuff. And you get to ship it home, so you don't have to worry about carrying it with you on the airplane or anything like that. You get a free concert. You learn a lot of stuff. And I'm really a skeptic when it comes to all these like self-help, I really am. And for me to say that I really learned a lot, and it was worth it. The money's worth it. The trip was fun. Get to see new places and do new things. So I like it. I think it was worth it. It's always a good time.
I agree. It was totally worth it.
Okay. So I'm gonna introduce you to some other people that have come in. Oh, okay. Let's see. No, not yet. I don't see her yet. So Jeanette, introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Jeanette Kopecki.
You can introduce yourselves.
I'm Joyce Pate.
All right, Larry, great.
Tammy Shelton.
Okay. I'm trying to go slow so I don't give anybody a headache.
I'm Amy. Hi. My husband Ryan is over there.
I'm Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl.
Nice to meet you.
Yay. Okay. All right. I hope I just didn't make you dizzy. So, does anybody else want to share their experiences with reunion if you've ever attended anything of this? Is so far my newest team member Derek and Annette are on, and they're in Indianapolis. I was just sharing I met them in 2012. Indianapolis. He actually was our limo driver to drive us to the airport. So after 3 years of going back and forth several times, emails, phone calls, everything, finally he's up there, part of our team. So obviously I was sharing how it's like, okay, they joined and then, oh, okay, now there's registration for reunion. Wait a minute, So I'm just having everybody kind of share why that might be something that they want to consider, possibly getting on like a payment plan maybe for the registration and then thinking about traveling to Vegas. Could be a nice little getaway for the two of you, but so does anybody want to share before we get started with everything else? Okay, I'm going to turn this around to Miss Jeanette.
I definitely want to say something about, because I had just joined the end of February, right when they were getting ready to, when they were talking about Sensi reunion. And I'm not going to lie when I say I was like, oh, I can't afford that. $99 pulling that out of my hat was like, okay, that was pulling teeth as it was. And then being able to say, oh my gosh, I'm going to spend all that money on what? Going to what? I think I'll pass and go next year. And, and nobody was ever pushy or anything. They were just excited. And I kept seeing everybody's excitement about it. And the closer it got to it, and I think at that time I was able to buy it at $250.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, and they would tell me, oh no, it's going to be $300 if you wait. And I was like, no, I'm not going to go. Then, as time was going on and it was going on and going on, I got more and more excited about it. And I could really see the value because the more people would share about it, I thought, what is this thing? It's probably no different than all these other things that everybody else does. But I thought, maybe there's something to it. So I actually begged my husband and I said, this is something I really truly believe is going to make a difference for our business. Let me just take this chance. And by that time it was $300. And so I waited long enough and I said, you know what, I'm just going to do it. And I went head first into it. I was very brand new, mind you, so I didn't know any other consultants really. I didn't know where I was going to stay, and everybody kept telling me, you're going to, we'll room you with somebody. We'll put you with somebody. Don't worry about that. And that was out of my comfort zone. And I just took a chance. I just did it. I said, I'm just going to do it. And I am here to tell you, I won't go into long drawn out detail like I have already. Amazing. There is no absolute way I would, if it was in Zimbabwe, there's no way it would keep me from going.
Sister, we're going to Zimbabwe.
I'm telling you, it would not keep me from going to reunion this year because of the difference that it has made for me on a personal level. Not just on my business, but for me on a personal level has really just elevated me to a level that I would have never imagined had I not took the chance and went. So go, absolutely. Just crawl, do whatever you need to do, scrape, do whatever, and get there. Absolutely worth it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. Let me say hi. You two were there last year, so you want to say anything, the two of you?
Yeah, we went and we drove from here and we enjoy ourselves seeing all our Sensi sisters in the rest areas and eating with them. There was a lot of people driving. It was a lot of fun, and we don't regret it. We decided to do it this year. You learn a lot, and they show you a lot about the business, and it's like everybody's a family. Everybody talks to everyone. It's just like great. It's
Right.
feeling like being home. It's really a big family. It is. And the good thing, they give you a lot of information
And a lot of goodies.
and a lot of goodies.
So what if, as a spouse, what would you tell men that are on the fence of going with their spouses of why they should go?
To support the spouse, obviously to support the business and the spouse.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, I went with her just because, okay, let me go with you. Let me support you. And I had a blast. I mean, from even walking around the downtown that we were walking and just standing in a corner, talking to other people's experiences, learning from them and giving us pointers. I mean, it was all about motivation and really, ensuring that what you're doing is the right thing. You're in the right company.
Absolutely.
You can tell that the company cares.
So you've been in other direct sales companies yourself. Tell us what's different between being from those to Sensi.
The excitement. I think everybody, every time you find somebody in a corner, everybody tells you something exciting about it.
Sensi spirit.
Right, and it makes you ask people, also how long you've been in, and there's always somebody telling you how they did it, how long they've been in, and it's different. So I sell insurance, I sold vacuum cleaners. You can imagine what, but I mean, it's a good experience. Definitely worth the money.
Okay,
and you
so
gain a family, because I've been very sick and I try to hide, and they always look for me.
we won't let you go. Oh, I'm so happy you're here.
So I always could count with them.
I love it. It's like turning into a motivational, inspirational thing. I love it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, before we go any further with like sharing and stuff, I would like to announce now. Granted, most calls, these meetings we do is usually the first Wednesday of every month, which is today. But little old me didn't realize it was the day after the end of the month. So yeah, and registration and all this craziness. And so I didn't think about the process of like all the admin side for my part, as far as like awards and recognitions and all that stuff to see everything. But I did write down everything, and I want to recognize all of you because we had an amazing month. And so I want to kind of give you guys an idea of what you guys were doing. First, I want to welcome the new consultants since our last meeting, which was in the beginning of March. Bella Martin, Angela Holiday, Kimberly Harry, Stephanie Laster, Yolanda Austin, Courtney Webb, Tracy Baxter, Angel Stoker, Michelle Thompson. Welcome back, Esther Lopez and Sharnika McKinneth. And now Derek and Annette Bean. Yay! Okay. So our team name is Jesse's Angels Saving Lives, if you don't know that. The reason why, just a real snippet of where that came from, is in your welcome emails, you all get a little Sensi story from me and Mitch. And I'm getting emotional right now because I love the journey that this business really does. Like, how it brings people together. I just remembered the energy when I met Derek, and it's like we knew each other. We were just all talking, and we just connected, and something inside me was like, he's going to be in our life. And so it's just so amazing that one of the most exciting days of the year for me is registering for Reunion. And then I get this surprise phone call, which I was waiting for Director Heather Miller to call me, and I go, hello. And he's like, Jess? And I was like, oh my gosh, who's this? And I'm like, I totally didn't mean to answer like that. I'm like all unprofessional, just today. Yeah, so, but it just gets me excited because what this business has done for me. And so literally each and every one of you are, in my heart and in my eyes, angels, because you've literally changed my vision of life. The fact that we can literally come together as a family, support each other, you know, through all the trials and challenges that we have in life that we all have on individual basis, we all have a lot in common. Some of us aren't dealing with certain things that some people don't, some people do. And just you have somebody to talk to and to lean on. And we all have a common ground of trying to just make ends meet, you know, whether it's extra money or in my case, money, income. This was my, you know, my livelihood. It's amazing that each and every one of you have a special place in my heart. And so when I became a director, when you become a director, you have the chance to name your team. And the first thing that came to my mind was an angel, of that I feel like I've been blessed with angels. And so it's not an arrogant thing. It's not like, you know, oh, it's my team, put my name, just these angels on there. It's literally because to me, you guys are all my angels in my eyes. And you've literally saved my life by changing my vision. I literally didn't see how much of a blessing life was until Sensi came into my life. And so I feel like my life would have not been lived to the fullest potential that it is now, and that even beyond my future, if you didn't save my life by coming into my life and letting me share me with you. So thank you all, okay? All right, so welcome to the team, everybody that I just wrote down and mentioned. And shooting star recipients, for March, and you weren't able to make it last month, but Joyce and Larry Pate did achieve their shooting star, so congratulations. Tracy Baxter, Riza Miles, and Emily Brown. For your first 70 days, which is the sensational start level, which is your first 70 days to try to achieve a certain amount of sales, and which we're gonna go over for people that don't know what that is, but Patricia Bundy achieved level 1, which is so exciting, yay. Let's see. Certified consultants that just promoted was Angie Yunker in Ohio, Riza Miles, Ulrich Blackman, our first consultant in Germany, all out there by herself. She's promoted to certified. Allison Jackson in Japan, promoted to certified. Tia Henderson in Arizona, Megan Burton in Louisiana, Nicole Hecknell in Florida, Natasha Swayze in Nevada, Emily Brown in Nevada, and Joyce and Larry Pate in here, Nevada. Yay! And then Cheryl Pendergrass, where are you? Just promoted to lead consultant. Yay! So like I said, I feel so bad that I wasn't prepared with all the things that I like to do, but I promise you they're all good. Even though you guys are here in my, I'm going to mail everything out, so you're still going to get recognized. I promise you that. And normally every month, if you live here in Vegas, you get it right here so everybody can see. But I just want to make sure you guys know that I'm so proud of all of you. You guys are just setting goals, and, you know, it's been amazing watching everybody grow and be like, okay, what do I need to do next? And asking and communicating and realizing how when you reach out and say, look, I need to know your knowledge, to your experience, so I can bring it into my business and achieve those goals. And it's happening for all of you, which is awesome. So, I'm like just letting the whole world into my house. I don't even know who it is. Okay, today the MLB warmers launched. You are able to purchase them on your website, your workstation. The New York Yankees is coming to my house as we speak. I cannot wait. So this is something that's an emotional. I mean, I'm actually celebrating my 4-year anniversary on, what's today? On Friday, thank you. And so from the second I joined, people be like, well, where are like the MLB warmers and the NFL warmers? Well, I can't say that I don't know, but I am pretty confident that you ask and you will receive in this company, because I can't tell you anything that people have requested they haven't done yet, except for the battery operated warmers. You know, but that's what we're made about, is the light and all that stuff. So I'm sorry, Esther.
No, I was just thinking about that.
Yeah. So, what? There is going to be a surprise at reunion, so we never know. There is going to be a new fragrance line, which they explained on the live web. Fragrance delivery system. Correction. Which is so awesome. Yes, right? So everybody that's new to Scentsy, I suggest you hop on your website and start exploring your website, looking at all the links, all the products that you have to provide to your clients. Obviously, your kit is going to include some of the products to experience yourself and to show to people. But the more involved you are and learning and trying it out once you get your kit, the more you're going to fall in love and be able to share it with other people. The warmer of the month was launched this morning. Every first of the month in your resources tab, you can see what the new warmer for the following month is, because we have a new warmer and a new scent every single month. And that is called the Caribbean Blue. And the scent of the month for next month is Sea Salt Mist. Okay, so I actually have...
Did anybody scratch their monitor today?
I know, right? And you were supposed to take a picture and then so they could, yeah. I know, right? I know, right? So I'm opening up the warm of the month for this month, which is absolutely gorgeous. It's called In Bloom. It's the Mother's Day warmer for Mother's Day. For April, sorry. Today's April, right?
Yeah.
I know I'm really tired, but okay. So it's an element warmer. So you plug it in, and this heating plate actually warms the wax that you put in here. What did I say?
It's like a jewelry box.
I say that to everybody. It looks like a little Mother's Day jewelry box.
But if you look at the picture that's on the flyer, it actually, and I think that's kind of what it does. Like your parents, I don't know if they had the perfume little with the whatever.
Yes.
The box and that's what you see in the background. They have like the perfumes, like it's sitting on the vanity or whatever. And I'm like, oh my
I
god.
thought it was like the little thing with the powder in it.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's true too. Yes, looks like the little powdering thing.
puff.
Yes, the powder puff. Can somebody help me that's more savvy than me? For some reason, I can't see who's on at all.
I was gonna say Amy.
I know. Calling Amy, please help. Okay. Here. I know, right? Okay. So, and then if you haven't smelled the scent of the month, it's right. You don't like it?
No, I don't
Oh,
want to smell it. Is it this one?
Yeah.
I gotta do my video. I can't.
Oh. So,
You got it at your boys' in on
whoa.
We gotta do our video. And
So-
it has to be the spontaneous thing.
So go ahead. There's samples right there, you guys, if you want to smell it. What is the first part of the? It's Symphony. Spring Symphony is the scent of the month, and it's 10% off for the entire month, as well as the In Bloom warmer is 10% off this month. And just so you guys know, you may not know this, but Mother's Day is the biggest holiday of the entire year for Scentsy, even over Christmas. So make sure that you are marketing to all the men that need their wives gifts and the moms. And one thing that I can tell you that is a huge hit is like car dealerships, going in there, they work long hours. They don't have time. I'm sure you can attest to this, to go shopping. Hey, Day! So they will love you if you come in saying, hey, this is what I have. You write an order up for them. And then if you want to just throw in like a gift wrapping, if you want, it's your business, you can charge like, hey, $5 and I'll wrap it for you. You show up a week later, all wrapped and ready to go. They don't have to think about it. And they look like the best husband in the world.
Can I say something too? Something that really stuck in my head that Becca Levi said on one of our Facebook pages.
Yes.
Is that the candle industry for Mother's Day or for period within a year is $6 billion industry.
$6 billion industry, the candle industry. Yes.
Scentsy holds a quarter of that amount.
Wow, I didn't know that. I knew the other 66. So Scentsy holds a quarter of the $6 billion industry in candles, and we're wickless, so we're better. And we're safe. Babe, come say hi to Derek and Annette Bean online. Derek and Annette Bean from Indianapolis. He's come, shut up. Yeah, come here. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. So he's washing his hands. He'll be over in a second. So Okay, I did that. I would like to know what this lady over here, her name's Tammy Shelton. She has been in the company for like what, a month and a half, 2 months?
Yeah,
maybe.
very short amount of time.
And
She's just gonna celebrate her 70 days tomorrow.
tomorrow, and you've hit
2561.
so level 2 in sensational start. That's very awesome. Okay, and I would like her to share, because she just shared with us that she has sold how many of these, Tammy? Just today. 6 today, and it's April 1st. So,
That's the other one.
Uh,
You're
let me
still
turn
on,
this
you're
around.
still
Okay,
on.
Tammy,
I'm just-
can you come over here, because she's working on it.
Like 3 or 4 people here. Just picture everybody in your underwear. You'll be fine.
Right? Okay, so she walks up to strangers every day, but she's scared to talk to Scentsy family. That's okay. We're all here for you. We're so excited to hear what you've been doing to rock your business and the challenges that you've been giving yourself and your son to make that happen. If you can come and share with us, please. Here, let's give her a hand so she feels more comfortable.
Okay, so I wrote it all down.
Okay, I warned her.
When I was asked to join Scentsy, my excuse to Jeanette Kopecky was, I couldn't do that. I'm too shy, too scared to talk to people. I can't do that. So I joined on January 23rd, 2015. Once I got my first sale and I started to sell and started to tell myself, that wasn't hard. So I got another sale and another, and I haven't come up for breath yet. I started to remember how outgoing I used to be. Every morning I wake up with my son, and he says, "Don't forget, you got to make a sale today." I reply, "Okay." Well, I kept my head high and a smile on my face. I went to libraries, parking lots, gas stations, my church, and my neighbors. What I see, and I love my new job. My first 68 days, I reached my goal of $2,561. I was on cloud 9. On my 69th day, today, I put in a $650 party and went to the Social Security office and made $175 in sales.
Wow.
And I kept Jessica. Wait, I lost my place. Keeping Jessica updated. I decided that if I want to reach my goals, I had to pursue them. I've kicked all negativity out the door and found a brighter and better outlook on my life. Most people don't reach their goals because they give up too easily. If you've been trying to achieve a goal for a while and you met with no success, chances are you'll stop pursuing it. No matter what, you have to keep after it, which means you can't give up. Getting out there and selling Scentsy has given me back my pride and who I am. A lady told me today she could tell how I was talking to her that I loved what I was doing, and my smile brightened up her day. So it takes dedication to your job. Work towards your goals and you'll never give up. Isn't that what we tell our kids? To never give up. Hard work and persistence are the essential ingredients to success. So my goal for April is to find my first recruit and sell $2,000. I like being my own boss and earning my own money, and I don't have to depend on my husband so much. I love you, Jeanette, and thanks for having me join your team. And Jessica, thanks for putting up with all my questions.
I love your questions. They're great ones.
Which she says, read your book.
Yes. Hey, give me a hug, Missy. Now I'm gonna quote comment on that little quote, right? I mean, what she just said, that comment. The reason, just to lay it out there right now, my biggest goal in my life now is to make each and every one of you strong, individual, independent business owners. I don't want you relying on me. I don't want you praising me that because you got success because of me. I want you to be able to do this. I did that. I achieved this goal because of me, not because of, oh my God, Jess, you're so great. That's not what I'm looking for. So when you may get frustrated with me, you may get mad at me because you know I know the answer, but what I'm going to do is direct you to where you're going to find the answer, and you're going to be able to find it again and direct all the people that you bless this opportunity with as well. Because if I just give you a quick answer, you're not going to be able to share with your person where to go and what to do. So this business is, it grows you as a person. It makes you stronger. It builds a backbone. Anybody that knew me before knows that I was the shaky leaf that you can crumble me in a second and I would be crying. But I will tell you, I've been through things that I never thought that I'd ever get through in this business, because it's a people business and it's about human behavior and challenging yourself and understanding the emotions that we all go through. We all just tend to pretend like we're not human sometimes, like, oh, I don't have emotion, I don't go through that, blah, 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 blah. But in the end, we all are the same. We all just want to be loved. We all just want to achieve things. We want health and wellness for our families. And so I want to do whatever I can to make you be strong and independent. So you can hate me all you want, but just know it's because I love you. Okay. So I'm glad that you brought that up, because I know she's like, yes. And it's funny because there's a consultant, Christian Bovey in New Mexico. She's been with me since 2011. And she last year, 3 years into her business, finally got on a training call and called me out on it. She goes, Jess, I got so mad at you in the beginning. You used to just go to your workstation, read your startup book. She's like, and I drove me crazy. And I was just like sitting there like, oh no. And she's like, I was so mad at you. I hated you. I'm like, oh, thanks. You're telling the whole world that you hate me. And then she goes, now that I have my first team member, I know exactly how to help her and where to send her and how to train her. And I feel like I am able to actually assist her because I know what I'm doing. So if I would have just given quick answers like that, you would have felt like a little baby bird without your wings yet. So now everybody can fly and be independent and strong, and may the sky be the limit for this business for all of you. Okay, so I want to know who is registered for, I already know, but I want to say who's registered for reunion.
Can I put my hand up?
Yes. Yay! Awesome. So we talked about a little bit earlier of whys. Here's the thing. The tools are amazing, absolutely. Like the trainers that you're going to get. But what I really want everybody to know, what the biggest thing about this business is that it literally is a support system. It's because of all the challenges that we have in life. Grizel shared that she's been having some health issues. A lot of you in this room, I'm not going to throw you under the bus, but have the same challenges. And so sometimes you just need something to keep you going, to look forward to. And I will tell you that is what's kept me through everything in the past 4 years that have come our way. The loss of the only father I've ever had, which was Mitch's dad. Just tons of challenge and, deaths of other people in our family. Physical challenges that I've never embraced before, and I've had to basically suck up and put my big girl panties on and keep what's it called? The party must go on, right? But because of all of you and just the people that we have to support each other, I've been able to get through it. And like Grizel said, it's a family. That's why this company is called Scentsy Family. It's not, Scentsy warmers. It's not go sell some wax. It's about people. It's about each and every one of us, each and every one of you. The wax and the warmers is just the beginning. It's just the connector. It connects people through emotions and fragrance. And I have to go hug Miss Joyce really fast because I know. Okay, sorry. I tend to make people cry a lot, I'm sorry. But it's the truth, because it's life. And the reason why we do these meetings online, if you're not here, all of you have an opportunity to feed each other's energy to each other, lean on each other, share experiences with life, and ups and downs. So we don't feel like, oh my God, I'm the only one feeling this way. I'm the only one being challenged in life this way. Because when you don't feel alone, you suddenly feel like you have an anchor, something that's, keeping you steady. Feeling alone is the hardest thing in any type of situation is to go through, is to feel alone. And so these big reunions are literally to fuel your energy for the rest of the year. It literally infuses you that much to keep you going, to make you realize that, you know what, people love me. I matter to people. And when I get told, no, I don't want your Scentsy warmer, and people are not nice and they don't love life and they don't see how it is a blessing, you can get through that and go, oh man, I'm so sorry that, you're unhappy with your life and you don't see how exciting this product really is, and that it's really about connecting people. So, I want to hear you guys' thoughts. I want to know, I want this to be more of like a, let's get to know everybody, what's been going on in each other's lives. And,
I know, I should shoot myself. Right?
okay, well actually let's have Mitch. Let's throw Mitch under the bus. Come here, Derek wants to hear from you.
Derek wants to hear from you?
Yes.
What does he want to hear from you?
He wants to
What was the
hear
question?
what Scensy's done for you and what things you've
why
been
do we always
challenged with
do
lately in your
Scentsy?
personal life.
In my
What have
personal
you been
life.
challenging and how has Scentsy helped you through it? We only have a couple hours right now.
How has Scentsy changed my life? Is that what we want to know? How has Scentsy changed my life? Well, first of all, Scentsy was a gift for me in a kind of like a sidestep kind of way. It was more like a gift for me to get Jess involved with something, because for 2 years she wasn't involved with anything, and it was rough because she felt she had no purpose in life. So for that was one thing for me, because being military, Ryan knows, everybody knows, you guys know, right? Being military, it's you have the military, and spouses don't have anything. I mean, they have the kids and they have, friends, they have groups that they could be a part of, but it really wasn't a connection kind of thing. So for her to find something that she connected with immediately was incredible. That's one way. That was actually the biggest way Scentsy has changed our lives, because from there, our family has grown. Our relationship has grown stronger. There are times where, it's a relationship. So, it's good and it's bad, right? Everybody can contest it's good and it's bad. It's got its bad days. It's got its good days. More good than bad, right? I mean, it's not really bad. It's not really a bad day. It's just,
It's
not really a bad day. But, our relationship has grown stronger because other ways that it's changed. Well, me personally, after I retired the military, I don't know if everybody knows, but I was following my passion, my dream of becoming a law enforcement. Nevada Highway Patrol was where I was headed. And what had happened was we had moved back here to Vegas, and our team started to grow. The business started to go even bigger than we ever expected, and as fast as it did. So I actually sat back and, not with discussion with Jess and everything like that, we discussed, do I really want to be in that position again of being away from my family, dealing with the stresses of other individuals. I really didn't think about it. I was following a dream that when I was 18, so actually after maturing and really sitting back and thinking about it, do I really want to follow that dream of being an angry individual, not trusting anybody? Yes. So what I did was I pulled my application and went on from there. And, our business grew even more. It has given us time for our children and to be able to put our kids into things that we never even possibly dreamed of before. I mean, we went from not being able to afford put Buzz in baseball to having him playing in a club team, which is a travel ball team. Little League, Mountain Ridge Little League, and needs in gymnastics twice a week. So he's baseball 6 days a week, and she's karate twice a week, and well, not gymnastics anymore, but karate. And I am Mr. Chauffeur. So that's I mean, that's how it's changed. Honestly, I mean, it is, and that's why I got that. Right? I didn't want a minivan. I'm not a minivan guy, so I got a Suburban. So I got the man bourbon, right? So I mean, the thing is, it's changing. So I mean, I've lived my. I mean, honestly, military career. It was a good career. It was a dream. It was because I got to travel, and it was things that I would never ever have done before if I didn't join the military and stayed in New York. I'd be in jail probably right now. But you know, I wouldn't have met Jess. I wouldn't have met everybody here. We wouldn't have had our children. I mean, our lives. And for me, it's just being able to enjoy us as a family, but also us to be able to enjoy our children. So that's what Sensi has done. And she's kind of fun.
What is Sensi Family Reunions done for you?
Oh, Sensi Family Reunions. Wow. You get to meet all kinds of incredible people, and it fires you up. It makes you realize that it's not wax and warmers. It really isn't. It's people. Wax and warmers is the vehicle to get you to where you want to go, and it's the individuals that you meet along the way, and enriching your life, and you enrich their lives. That just makes it. It's a wonderful thing. I mean, if you haven't been there, you have to go. They call it baptism by fire, and that's. I mean, you could rah 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 all day long. But if you don't understand what's going on, you're just gonna rah 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 and not know what's going on. So.
And you also go to the academy during reunion, which is one of the reasons why he finalized the decision of not going, because he didn't want to miss the Sensi Family Reunion.
So with that, I am gonna pass it on to Mariah. We're not gonna go this way. Hey, I went first. I know we're gonna go this way to Miss Mariah.
Next time I'm sitting in the corner.
I'm still gonna
way
find
back
you.
over there where I could be last.
Still gonna find you.
Okay, so what was your question? Because now that he's talked, I kind of lost what I was thinking there.
Okay, so basically the reason why I'm asking this, a lot of you guys are like, really?
Like what's going on in life right now?
Well, yeah, because you can go on a training center and learn how to do a basket party, but you can't get this.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So what's going on in your life? How has Sensi helped you through it? What, share with us.
Oh, Lord. Funny thing is, actually, before Mitch talked, I actually had something in my mind. Okay, so if some of you may know me, some of you may not. When I started with Sensi, I actually worked a full-time job. What was it? Almost a year into my Sensi business, I made the decision to stay home with my kids. And my husband was full on with it. And I was like, all right, I'm not taking the chance of you telling me no. So I did it. It's been 2 years since that happened. And we decided that I needed to go back to work. So I actually went back to work on February 23rd, which was 2 years and a week after I quit. I actually went back to where I was. They called me up and they said, hey, you want to come back now? And I said, yes. But the thing is one of the reasons I left was I was extremely stressed out there and extremely stressed out at home. I was basically in a lead position there, and I was doing a lot of stuff at home, and so it was a lot to take on. And one of the things that helped me decide to go back was what I've been through for the last 2 years. Since he changed quite a bit, I learned a lot about myself, and I was ready to take on the stress. So I've been back to work for a month now. And I have to say that it's actually been a really good month. I'm kind of glad to be back. I've had orders. People are like, oh my God, you're here, yay. I take in warmers with me and they sit on my desk. I can't put anything in them, but they sit up there. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna bring in a warmer every week. Yeah. So this one's in my office now. Oh, and I can't it's too bright in my office. You can't see all the colors coming through. It really makes me mad.
You should make it okay.
I know. Yeah, for a little black.
Yeah.
So I had to find a spot for it. And it's been really nice. I mean, I remember why I left. Now that I'm back for a month and everything's coming back and all the crap that they've been doing since I've been gone, I'm like ready to lose it. But I go home and I don't take it with me. That's not going home with me. I decided that gets to stay where it is. And, you know, there's certain things I'm just like, it is what it is. I'm not dealing with it. Sorry. I do have a supervisor position on the horizon. So that's a good thing because I worked really hard when I was with them before. And my bosses already said, we're looking at you as a supervisor. So I'm really excited about that. But today, I didn't get much work done today. Thank God they didn't know this, but I did what I could. But I was watching broadcasts and answering text messages. Facebook's going crazy. I'm like, I'm checking that shit too because I want to know what's going on. And yeah, and then she's sending me stuff. Look, I reinstated. I'm like, you know, so it was just a crazy day. And I was thinking to myself, you know, if they come to me and say, I'm like, look, my heart is here, Cincy, right here, okay? Love this job. It pays the bills or takes a paycheck, whatever. But this is where my heart is, and I'm so excited over it, and I don't really care right now. So at the end of the day, I had two people come up to me. One wants to put in one wants one warmer, University of one of the college warmers, and another one is like, oh, saw the tire line. She's like, oh, what's that? I'm like, oh, so she picks up and she's like, there's no light bulb, and I'm like, no, and she's like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, you haven't talked to me about Cincy for a while. You kind of like ignored me, but we have element warmers now, and she's like, really, no light bulb? And I'm like, no light bulb, it's a heating element. How many others? Like, here's the catalog. So I have to take in a warmer tomorrow so she can see it. But so yeah, it's been a great thing. It's been one thing after another.
Okay, so let me ask you one more question, and then we'll move on. What do you think the biggest challenge that Cincy helped you throughout the last 2 years, as far as to help you develop yourself to get through that?
Oh, see, I had a lot of, you had asked this question. I'm going to be completely honest. I had trust issues with people around me. So I had something that happened that really caused me to be very leery of people. And once I kind of got through that and let it go, my whole world kind of opened up. So I was more open to everybody in this room. I was more accepting of consultants. I have 3 of them here right now. I'm so excited. I'm usually here, well, Lacey's come, but I'm usually here by myself. And so it was one of those things, and it got me through quite a bit. And it's just understanding people, I think, and being, like I said, being more open and accepting, because what happened to me really hurt me, and I wasn't very willing to trust anybody. So once that did, that's when everything, and having a nice 2-year vacation was fantastic. I learned to deal with the stress and everything else. So, right? Yeah, it was 2-year vacation. I mean, it wasn't me working, but yeah, I didn't work, too hard or anything. So I think that was one of the biggest changing things for me. And I think Cincy helped with that, because I had to do it in order to grow and to move on with my business. So.
Thank you for sharing. Mm-hmm. So, Miss Esther, what brought you back?
Well, I guess I can I warm my way in on her end of her story? Yeah, because she's talking about, trust issues or what, and then I actually started talking to her because she had a Cincy hat on all the time, and that's where I really started talking about her. I'm from California. I had no idea what this stuff was. I'm like, why is that? Why is this always on my head? Like I said, warming my way over into her story, because now she's like my best friend out here, and we like do everything together, and our kids are friends, and which are actually hanging out right now. So it's really nice, and I think for you guys that know me for a longer period of time, I'm a really happy, like energetic person, but I'm very skeptical and cynical with everything. And had you seen me at a meeting here before, I'd be sitting like, I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not, like I sit back. Even at the reunion, it wasn't until I really enjoyed being there, but it wasn't until the 3rd day, like the last day, that I really was like, oh wow, okay, this is cool. The whole time I'm sitting there like, these people are crazy. Why is that guy wearing butterfly wings?
No, she was mad that she wasn't wearing
Why won't he give them to me? No, but I started Sensei because my husband travels for work and he's always gone. He's always in different states. And I've never been used to sitting at home and doing nothing really, you know? So it really has given me back that opportunity to kind of feel like I'm useful. Like I'm not just sitting at home twiddling my thumbs, you know? Not that stay-at-home moms are, but I mean, you know, just that there's something else to do. And
No offense, right?
Right.
Yeah,
I know. I
I think it really has taken my skepticism and me being cynical and kind of just brought it down a couple notches. You know? And being nicer to people, because I'm actually not like right off the bat really that nice. But being there, you meet all these people and you can't just be like, oh, you know, because you know that in one way or another you're going to be involved with all these people that you meet. So it's done that, and then I was inactive for a couple months, and I tried really hard not to become inactive, but I did. But even those 3 months kind of made me realize, like, I really do want this and need this. Like, I need that, not just the extra income, but like I sat at home like I nothing to do, and
I missed you too.
yeah, and Mariah can vouch this for me. I've actually been working a party before they even started reinstating me.
That's awesome.
So it's just, you know, I don't like to twiddle my thumbs, and it's really helped me out with that. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yay. Oh, I love that. Okay, so we have a lot of people here today, which is great. So instead of us going around, who wants to share? After hearing these great stories, who wants to get out of your comfort zone and help other people that maybe are brand new to Sensei?
I have my paper written. I don't have it written.
And I think you just made Lacey's day because she was like,
Oh, now you're gonna have to go next then.
I like talking in front of people.
Well, hi, I'm Cassell Fico, and what I've done, yesterday was a year that I've done Sensei. My first year, and well, I stopped like a few months, but I didn't get unactive because this one pushed me. This one pushed me all the time. But last week, I believe, I did almost a $700 and something
First
dollar.
party, the people showed up.
First party, people showed up.
And it was like last minute,
Yeah, last
That's
minute.
awesome.
and everybody came.
Take it, no matter what it is, take it.
Yeah, a last minute party, and everybody did above $100.
Wow.
Because I tell them, believe it or not, I say, if you do $50, that little scooper you get, I say, you do $50, you get this for free.
That's a great incentive, right?
This lady said she wanted it too. I said, well, you got to do $100. So
She knows they're
So-
good.
That's awesome.
Sorry. Yeah.
So I'm like, it's not free, you know, I gotta go do Sensei. So that's what I did, and I've been a couple of months not doing it well because I had cancer, and I'm cancer free for now. So I've been struggling. I had surgery like a month ago, and they cleared me up. That's why I look like dead.
Beautiful.
Well, I look like a zombie because I've been losing a lot of blood. They haven't
Beautiful zombie.
controlled it, but I decided not to feel sorry for myself at home and close myself on everyone. And then I got this one that retires 11 months. He's very stressed out. And
11 months? Yay.
Well, that's how I make rain.
And well, we won 11 months. Military's not getting good. It's
I'm
worse.
ready.
So
I'm ready.
I'm ready for him to get out. So I want to show
I'll be
him.
rocking. I'll be rocking this.
So he's supporting me more, and I'm gonna support him more. I said that we could just do it with Sensei in his retirement. Yay! And that's how it goes. So we got 11 months to do it, and I started already.
Awesome. Yay. Okay, who's gonna be next, Lacey? She's all quiet. But I love this because it shows the diversity of personalities and that we are all doing it. And we all
Yeah, I was gonna do the same thing. Help Lacey out.
I'm looking at myself in the picture, going, oh boy, can I look like that? No, I don't even look at me today.
I'm Lacey. I've been a consultant for a year now. Mariah is actually my sponsor. I started Cincy because I'm not one of those people that have a whole lot of girlfriends. I get along better with men than I do girls or women or whatever.
I like Cincy too.
So I started Cincy so I can put myself out there, meet new people, get more friends, do stuff other than just being a mom at home. And Mariah is now one of my really good friends. I met her through another friend. And I've got a lot of people that even though I'm leaving, are still going to be ordering from me because they're now my friends.
You're leaving where?
I'm going to Houston. That's why I have not signed up for this reunion yet. I don't know if I'm going to be here.
Oh.
So our deadline's June to August. So I don't know when we're leaving. But
You could bring your business with you, which is
yep,
awesome.
and I am. I'm taking it with me. And Cincy's really helped me because I've done things that I normally would have put off. I had surgery back in October that I wouldn't have done because of finances if it wasn't for Cincy. So yeah, it's changed my life. I'm very happy with it. I would suggest it to anybody and everybody. So.
I didn't know that.
And it didn't stop her either. She's still one of my top
That's
selling.
what I'm saying. I didn't see any
consultants.
change, so I would never know that she was going through that. Oh my gosh, bless your heart.
I had to have a hysterectomy done.
Oh.
So. Yep. I grow masses on my uterus, but it was never 100% sure that it wouldn't come back cancerous the next time. So exactly, I don't want to put my boys through that. They're too young.
Yeah.
So just get it done over with. So.
Wow, that's wonderful. Oh, I love this. Okay, so Day, you're about to celebrate your 1 year. I know. Yes, you
You got the stuff.
Yeah, let me help you with that. Just, can you see Day?
Okay, let's
You see a little head right there.
Let's bring her over here. All right, Miss Day.
Yes.
Will you share with us a little bit about you and what has kept you around with Cincy and what it's done for you?
Oh boy. Well, let's see. Well, I originally joined Cincy because, of course, I love the product, and my daughter had bought me a warmer. Oh gosh, like 3 or 4 years ago, and then the girl that she bought the warmer from didn't work, didn't sell it anymore.
Okay.
Or she couldn't get a hold of her or something like that. So then met you at the ball game, you know, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
So anyway, started selling it, well, April 30th, my birthday.
Yay! Yeah, isn't that cool?
Will be my 1 year. And I don't know, it's just I just love the whole idea behind Cincy. I love the idea of Orville and Hy-Vee, that they're not the normal executives.
Absolutely,
That
absolutely.
they're not the millionaire type that sit in the the ivory towers and everything like that. I love their story. I love the story behind Cincy. I just love the products that they come out with. They're so diversified. They're so different. I was walking every once in a while. Whenever I go to Target, I usually walk down the candle aisle and I check out the warmers. And I see that they have a Bali warmer at Target.
Oh, okay.
You know, and one of my customers just ordered one.
Okay.
And what a difference!
I was just gonna say.
What
You
a
see it in detail, you're
difference!
like, oh
This thing
my
is
gosh.
beefy. Really beefy.
Tall.
Really?
Yeah. And the one at Target is like that big.
It's like this tall.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It's a good size warmer. Yeah.
Wow, it's like a sculpture.
Beautiful. It's
Yeah.
really beautiful. In
Yeah.
fact, I think that's going to be my next one.
Really? Nice.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Bali.
Bali? Yeah,
Yes.
it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But it's just, it can't compare.
Yeah.
And some people will say, oh my gosh, but the wax is so expensive and things like that. But then, you look at the comparison charts and things like that, how long it burns.
Mhm.
And one of the girls at Lauren's work, she works at the Mirage Spa. She wanted to know what the wax was made out of. And so, of course, I looked in my handy dandy little book and told her that it's, it's close to like the paraffin wax that you would have your hands done in.
Yes, yes.
And I told Lauren, I said, just tell her that working in a spa, she would be able to relate. And she's like, oh, okay, well, sign me up for, I don't know, 12 bars then. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Wow.
Something like
Nice.
and once people know the story behind it,
Absolutely.
and once they know that it is, made the way it is, and if you have small children, they're not going to burn themselves.
Absolutely. The safety sells it.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And they don't break that easy.
No.
Even adults.
Oh yeah. Of course, some people will still be, well, no, I like the soy. Well, no, I have someone that makes the essential oils. The wax out of that. Well, that's fine. You're always going to run into people.
Yes.
But
Yes.
9 times out of 10.
They come back to Scentsy.
And
In the
today it's funny because I had dropped off a couple catalogs, oh my gosh, a while ago at this one business. And then I get a call today, I found your catalog just kind of laying around and was wondering if you could come over and we'd like to place some orders. So I got
Yay!
like an over $300 order today.
Holy cow, that's
So I was
wonderful.
like, yay, okay.
Good job,
So,
Dave.
yeah, I was really happy.
Very nice. That's
So-
awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. And isn't it so neat to see all the different stories and what drew you in and all the different things, and it's a perfect example of that. This is for everyone. It's for a different reason. It brings us in for different reasons, but in the end, we're all drawn together with that same purpose of making people happy, because that's what this product really does. Joyce and Larry we met them. I want to share with you guys. Scentsy, because of the challenges of pushing me out of my comfort zone and doing things that I normally wouldn't have done, Scentsy, a training call said, do you know your neighbors? And I actually met Ryan and Amy this way as well, so I want you guys to meet them. And they've all become very close friends to Mitch and I. And if it wasn't for me being pushed to get to know my neighbors, I would have never had a party that we did was a get to know your neighbors party. And yes, they're on our team now, which is so great because we get to share this with them. But I will tell you, the relationships I don't know what to do without these people anymore. And they, and it's like, you can't even remember not having that rock behind you anymore. And when you think about it, in the end, it's because Scentsy pushed us out of our comfort zone in order to, meet these amazing people. And so I'm going to start with Larry and Joyce, and they'll share with you, what brought them to Scentsy. And because it was a while before they decided that they were going to join as well. And but they were definitely advocate purchasers. So if you guys want to take the laptop. Come on, that great smile.
I'll hold it up for her.
Well, you're the consultant.
And you're the worker. All right, go ahead.
How did you spend so much money?
Well, we
Go
were
ahead.
buying the other brand, and my sister mentioned about Scentsy and that she's in Idaho. So and I said, oh, I did when we finally did meet Jess now, and then Jess did tell me that I was spending quite a bit. and that and
You have more than 5 warmers.
and that I could save money, but I didn't want to take on that because I failed to mention I am a stay-at-home mom, and me and my daughter argue about this because she is 24 and she just graduated from college.
Awesome.
But she say I'm a stay-at-home woman because she just happened to live with us. So because I've been on bed rest for 5 years, and January just made 5 years. But I needed something to do, and I didn't know how much I can do. But according to him, I needed to do something. And even if it was 5 minutes out of a week, I needed to do something. So I know I wanted to do it, and I set my goals high. Just know.
And she's been achieving that.
But I'm in pain so much that, and I know I want to do it, and I know, well, we're both retired Marines, so I know. I'm sorry. I know. I know I want to so bad, but, and even if it's that 5-minute window, so I do it less than part-time. And I've gone beyond. So as soon as that April 1st hit, we've already ordered the cups. And he'll say, why don't you go ahead and get 2? And as he said, why don't you go ahead and get 2? 2, 1 for me, and just 1 to take with you. And he'll find a way, and he'll tell me, you need another shirt. So, because I only have 1 shirt, and make sure you get me a hat. And he'll tell me, hey, because he's a mail carrier, he'll say, hey, somebody, oh, they need it bad. He'll say, so, hey, their address, yeah, he'll say, their address is this. They need some books, and that's my people. That's my people. I'll go by. And I'll tell them, hey, did you know those are dangerous? And when I walk in, they get a candle burner. So I already know what I'm going to say. And when I text you today about the replacement, she had, she needed 2. And I wasn't near a computer. Yeah. And that was the one lady I told you I went back to with the lottery ticket. Yes. And she ordered today. And I just, so but he give me the people because I can't drive around. And eventually on his off day, we'll find our route.
Yes.
So yeah, because he's a consultant.
Yeah. She's like, P.S. it's his name on the
Yeah. But my mom also mentioned, have you ever thought about taking up crocheting? Because just to take the pain, take my mind off. And this is before, well, right after I signed up, because I told her she needs to place an order. We told everybody.
You need to place an order.
Yeah. But I actually found myself telling her, I like what I'm doing. And she was like, oh, that's great. Because she was in a direct selling. And she really did real well with what she was doing. But that was for her. And I told her, and I see myself changing. And I'm not at my 70, we're not at our 70-day mark yet. And when we send out our texts and emails, I always put our business, So I know he can see myself, me changing. But whenever I go and my daughter's with us, she said, Mom, you don't need your bag. I said, somebody might ask for my card. And I grab my stuff, we go in there, and we're in a grocery store, and they be like, where is she? And they see me talking to somebody, and they're seeing me going. I said, well, somebody just, they may need something. Somebody need another consultant, and somebody need this. And then she'll tell me, Mom, and I went to her job, and she said, I'll leave y'all to talk. And I mean, every time, and
That's
I
making
said,
an impact on her too, though.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, yeah, and I told her, she can't get free items anymore.
You're grown.
Gotta cut
So,
that off.
Larry, she says that you see her changing. Turn it so they can see your
All right.
handsome smile.
All right.
That handsome smile. Can you share with us some things that you've noticed about your wife since you joined?
Other than fussing today about the website going down.
No, just short and sweet.
Okay.
Well, basically, like she said, she's been on bed rest for, off and on because of her medical situation, However, since she's been doing this, it's been giving her kind of like a purpose. She gets up, now rather than just laying in the bed, now she gets up, she doing labels, she's doing this, she's doing that, I'll call her and say, hey, why don't you go check this address out, talk to this person, and I'm delivering mail, and there she is. So, and then I just keep on going. So, but, it's giving us something to do, and she's happy doing it. So,
That's wonderful.
yeah.
So it's helped your marriage.
Oh, yes,
Right?
yeah.
That's good, because when your wife's happy, you're happy.
Exactly.
Right? Happy wife makes a happy life.
Right, exactly. So,
Absolutely.
and, I just keep pushing her, keep going, keep doing it, So,
That's awesome.
yeah. So it's her, not me.
Yeah.
So,
Sounds like it's a little bit of both.
Yeah,
No.
right. Okay.
so we pass it to.
Yeah, we have
he's
to
not
pass
on
it to
time.
Ryan, and then we'll go.
Oh, yeah.
No. I speak all the time. I don't need to speak.
You are in on this. So I'm Amy Simonson, my
I'm
husband
Ryan.
Ryan. He's actually the one that after we talked to Jess and Mitch, after we met them, and I told her, I think I'm kind of interested in joining. She jumped out of her seat. No, she didn't.
I literally almost fell over. To exact,
Well, no, you gotta
think
tell
I'm-
them
I'm
how.
thinking of doing the Sensi thing. You text
Yes,
that, and I was
I did.
like, what?
I have to what?
Yeah, that's.
Anyway,
Anyways.
when they came over and talked with us after they left, he basically said to me, well, if you don't do this, I will. So it was kind of a big push for me because I did do something else when we first got married, and I hated it. Absolutely hated it.
But we still use the money bag permit.
Yes,
We're
I
actually putting money into it.
We're putting money
It's a
into it.
reminder
Actually goes
of-
in it now.
Well, it's a reminder of what failed at once, but now we're using another direct sale.
That's
So it's a
awesome.
motivational. And I won't let her get her different money back. 'Cause
Psychological. It's all about the psychological.
So what has it done for me? Ryan would say I've gained more confidence in myself more than anything.
you got out of your shell. Because, I mean, you work from home and you're a stay-at-home mom. So it's not like you're out there meeting people that don't have 7 and 9-year-old kids. So.
Yeah. What's that?
What's that?
We should play that game, Honeymoons. How well do you know?
I don't know.
Well, okay, share with them that I thought it was so great that that your husband said something to you that really opened your eyes. Because I've said it to you, other people, but when he said it to you, it really made a difference.
Nothing that I say changes her. It always comes from
Yes,
other
it does.
people.
It was about a month and a half ago. Jess has been telling me from the start, you've got these leadership qualities, and I hate the word leader, I hate the word goals, I hate it. Everything that has to do with it, ever since high school, just, I don't know why. And I have never viewed myself as a leader, ever, once. I just like to help people. Someone's got a question, I'll answer the question for them. I don't necessarily do all the work for them, but I'll say, okay, here, go here, something like that. It's just, that's
Like
how I want to be
that.
treated. Well, no, it's just how I would want to be treated. So Ryan is military. He, of course, has gone through all the leadership training and everything that he had to do for all this stuff. And it was about a month and a half ago that we were sitting and talking, and I was just saying, Jess just keeps calling me this leader, and I hate it, and I'm not that, and she's got to stop, and I don't see it. And he looks at me and he goes, well, you are. And I said, no, I'm not. I just want to do what I would want someone to do for me. And he goes, well, that's what a leader is. And it took him saying it to help me recognize it. So.
You're not getting out of this.
I was talking. It was combined effort. So what do you mind? What?
And what comes to mind, like that you did talk about? Maybe.
Tom, how do you foo-foo?
Oh, what do you call it? What do you
No, you can't
Sling
say
and
that.
sensing.
You can't
Okay,
say
you can't
that.
say that.
How I make it fabulous.
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 Okay, yeah, share that one.
How you foo-foo?
Well, so
Talk about the server.
yeah, so we've had people. I won't use other names from direct sales, but we have other friends that sell other products, so we scratch their back, they scratch ours. And I want Scentsy, I want you to be excited about it. So you're already excited about it, and you're spending some money on it because, you know, a warmer here, bar of wax there, some lotion, $100 later, you know. So I want them to be as excited getting the product as they did when they bought the product. So I make it a present. I foo-foo it up. I make it, yes, it's very extravagant. And I put the little name on it, deliver to this, so it's like they're getting a present every time. We've been doing it for 1.5 years, and everyone, with the exception of some of our out-of-state repeat ones, but even when they are first a customer out of state, we would get it here, wrap it up, and then send it. When we did our taxes that first year, we realized that really wasn't. When we added all the receipts, wouldn't recommend that if you have a lot of out-of-state clients. Yeah, Cliff's right down the road. They know us by first name. But because of that, she's had a lot of success, so much that Scentsy is kind of like puked all over her office. Which enabled us to put a wall there with some doors.
Awesome. It's
So we can
gorgeous. No, it's puked up at his
down the stairs.
it's at his work too.
But yes, so we've coined the phrase "I sling Scentsy," and then she reaps the rewards. So,
Awesome.
so yeah, next.
Thank you.
Have you met?
I'm on my way out the door.
Just got you just
I know. Are we going at 8?
got you just as
You're on
time.
Scentsy time.
That's right.
I give it right now.
A Scentsy minute.
35 to 45 minutes later. So.
It's like how you ladies say, "Give me 5 minutes." This is the same. Or a guy saying, "Oh, the game will be over in 5 minutes."
Yeah. So I started selling Scentsy, I think in 2012, and my sister-in-law wanted to have a party at my house. She was going to have a party, and because she had a small apartment, she had a lot of people coming. So I said, you know what, you can have it at my house. That would be fine. So I went and I looked up Scentsy, and I signed up sight unseen. I'd never seen it before. I had never tried it before. I got my kit. The consultant came over. She did the party. That's kind of how I learned. And I did really good with it. I worked for a doctor's office for 15 years. It was 35 women. They've never heard of it before either. And I was doing really, really well. Recently got laid off, lost my job, and then I deactivated from Scentsy. But I had Myra on my Facebook because I would see, we have mutual friends, and I would see posts. So after I deactivated, I was like I was very sad about it. Even my kids liked it. They liked getting the boxes. My 3-year-old opens it and he's like, smell. He really likes it. It's kind of a family thing when we would get orders. So I missed it and I thought about it a lot, talked to Myra about it a lot. But my thing was, I work from home now for a doctor. I'm thinking I don't have the clientele anymore. I don't know people anymore. I mean, I still know people, but I'm not a big reacher outer, kind of shy. So after talking to Myra, I thought, you know what, maybe this is exactly what I need. Because I work from home, I'm with a 3-year-old all day. I have no outside interaction really, except for on the phones. So it's been really, really, probably the best decision I made was to come back. I really, really missed it. I love the team I'm on, Myra's team, this big team. It's more support than I ever got before I deactivated and then reactivated under this group. So it's really helped me. Even now, my husband sells it for me. He takes it to work. He just did a party and he did really well. And he never did it before either. But I'm so passionate about it now again that he is. So my daughter and I, we sat down and we made samples of little flowers of the new Spring Symphony scent. We put them in little eggs. We took them to offices. So we've done, yeah.
That sounded
So
expensive.
So I'm really, really trying this time more than last time because I know I have to do it. Nobody's going to do it for me. I have to do it for myself. And all the support that I do get from Myra, because I can text her all day and night and she always answers.
She's trying.
I know, right? Let's share what trying is.
I know, but I've been trying
See,
really hard.
What was the first one? I had a goal. I'm gonna make $1,000 this month. All right, sweet. And then she asked me about the little stats. No, you don't have to put it on me.
There you go. You're talking.
She asked me about the
I
stats.
screenshotted where I was at and what did it mean because I don't have, because once I deactivated, I was like, I'm not doing it anymore. Threw all my Scentsy away. So I don't have the book that you refer to anymore or anything else. So I took a screenshot and I asked her, text her, what does this mean? And she's like, I'll call you so then you can finish.
So let me just.
This was
I
Saturday.
explained the stats,
I think
okay?
Saturday we did this.
And I said, well, if you hit this, but you have to have an active consultant. What consultant under you to hit me? I got a text message yesterday morning. I got my first consultant, and we're gonna hit 150 today, and I'm gonna get lead. And I was like, 30.
Oh my God.
I didn't say that to her, but I was like, yay for the consultants. And of course, I'm like, I was on break and I was talking to my friends, and that text came through, and I was like, and they were both looking at me like, are you okay? And I'm like,
no.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm fine.
Because she posted on her Go Team page that she had got a consultant, and then you came back with the day's not over yet.
Yeah.
I did. She said, oh, you signed up your first, or you're on your way to lead or something. And I said, oh, the day's not over yet.
Yep.
And I did it. At 8 o'clock last night, I was putting in orders to make it. And then I texted you. I did it. What do I do now? And I was just waiting.
I know, it's refreshing to see.
I know. I just couldn't.
For it to post.
Awesome.
So how did you meet your first consultant?
She's a very dear friend of mine. Actually, we were the one that just signed up under me. Okay, so we've been friends for probably 8 years. She's had parties for me, whatever. And she actually stayed at my house on Monday night. And we got up in the morning, we were having coffee, and we were talking about Scentsy, and I'm actually having a fun themed party on the 18th. So we were talking about that, and we were talking about the month, and I'm like, oh, I'm so close to promoting and, this and that. And she's like, well, what do you need? I'm like, I need one person to sign up underneath me and, like $150 more in sales. And so she's like, well, sign me up.
Wow.
That is a friend.
No,
That
just
is
like
a
that,
friend.
yeah. And so she was she has a lot of friends from or family back east, so they ordered for me and her to get me to be able to promote and her to become active. So yeah, it was a good yeah. So this morning I texted her, good morning, Scentsy consultant. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Scentsy sister.
Yeah, so it was fun. It was an exciting night for me last night. And thank you, both of you, for all my million.
Oh my God.
Because I was like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna do this. So
Oh yeah, I was like, man, if I was at home, I could just be on the phone with you, telling you all the ideas that are coming to my brain right now, how you can do this. And I was like,
That's right.
enough.
She did it.
She did it all on her own.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
She was just telling me what was happening. The whole
Did you
time.
do the
I was
pat?
like, yay. Yeah, did you do the?
That's when you.
Probably we patted, we hugged, we cried. I think
You gotta
we
do
did
it
all
yourself,
yesterday.
though.
I'm like, yeah, that's what you need to do.
Yeah, she's like, can I do anything for you? In a text, I'm like, just a hug.
Oh.
So she texted me a hug.
Have you guys seen Bitmoji? Anybody seen Bitmoji? Okay. Bitmoji's like, you have the bit strips that are cartoon characters. We have Bitmoji now. So everything I do is a Bitmoji. On my Scentsy page, everything's a Bitmoji. When I'm sending texts to my consultants that I'm happy, there's like, you're the best, you rock, and you can do it. I have all these different different things.
And she's
they're
fast
so
with them,
cute.
too.
And so she's like, I just need a hug. So there's one that says hugs.
So she gave me a hug. Yeah, I was stressed out. Like I was so stressed. I got consulted, and now I had to make leave. That was my goal. I have to do this today. So I did it. I was
When there's
excited.
a will, there's a
That's
way,
right.
everyone.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
So totally.
Thank you all.
Thank you for sharing
Yeah,
that. That's
yeah.
awesome. Okay, last but not least, since we all were able to share, this is so awesome.
Give her a
Just
give
so you
her a
guys can-
prelude of what we were talking about before we
You
got
guys
here.
can see it. Here, I'll show you real quick.
How about you, Hillary?
Hey, Jess, so you can see it. 'Cause
Oh,
that's what it's like.
cute.
Oh, that
It
is
makes you
so
look like
cute.
it looks like you. You created yourself.
Yeah.
That
all
is
these
so
cute little
cute.
things. So it's everything I do is just with this.
That's cute.
So, Miss Jeanette.
So not to put you on the spot or anything, Miss Patricia Bundy, but what we were talking about here earlier was what is it that, like, it could be something right now that you're going through that maybe you can share about that is making a difference with you being in Sensi versus when you weren't in Sensi. Like what is Sensi doing for you right now that is making a difference for you?
Okay. Well.
And introduce yourself because I don't know you.
Yeah, it's gonna be short because I've been really sick. Yeah. No, I want to throw up. So I'm trying to hold it in, but I'm Patricia. I've been with Sensi since February. I signed up.
Yep.
So kind of new, kind of not new. I'm liking it. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I'm with my daughter at home. And then I did sensing, which I totally love. I got my husband into it.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
He takes it to work sometimes too, and he does the whole sales thing. And it's funny that you said that you do your little present things because I do the same thing. Like I wrap them all up and all pretty and stuff. And when I, hand it to somebody in public, they're like, "Oh my gosh!" Like, people are like, "What is that?" And then my office. Well, my husband's office and my office is like pretty much my office now with Sensi all over the place, even to my house.
Yeah.
And it's all over the place as well. But it's kind of getting me out there a little more because, like I said, I'm a stay-at-home mom, home all the time, but now I'm like doing my deliveries and meeting people and yada yada. So that's pretty much about it.
Can I share something? I just wanted to say about Patricia what I love about her. I love everybody, but since we're talking and focusing on Patricia, I just wanted to say this. This girl right here, if anybody ever wants to know what to do when you end up in a bad situation, talk to her. I am here to tell you right now, this perseverance is the key word for Patricia. This girl has been through, I've been with Sensi for an entire year, over a year, and I have never had a problem with UPS, ever. Her first order, huge order she gets in, was like not only a problem, but then she was having a problem, not with Sensi, but it was a problem with UPS. And she had to make claims. Didn't you have to post a claim? She had to make claims and all this. So that wasn't the only thing. She's had in business, as far as a business goes, she has had every curveball thrown to her known to man. And she just keeps going for it. She's had people that have not paid her. She's had people that all kinds of it. I don't want to go into extreme detail, but this is a girl that really just keeps going for it. And I will like go onto her Facebook page or whatever, and she'll be just like posting a video of how to take wax out of a warmer. She's already got it down. And even within her first week, now I love Facebook. Well, I don't love Facebook. I'm sorry, I take that back. I like it because of my business, but before that I didn't use it. And so I wasn't very savvy with Facebook at all. And it took me probably, I would say 6 months, maybe 7 months of really getting into looking at Facebook parties, Sensi Facebook parties, before I could actually have the confidence enough to go in there and do it. This girl does it her first week. She goes in there and she actually does the whole full crash course of Facebook, and she could probably teach on it, this girl right here. So she's got a lot of perseverance.
Next month.
I know, she's like,
You're getting out of this call.
yeah, she's got perseverance definitely under her belt.
I will share something. I've never done a Facebook party in 4 years.
Didn't know you could do one.
Never done it. Nope. So I would love to hear about it. Very, very cool. Thank you. Yay. Everybody's all like, okay, now what, Jess?
And I don't want to be looked at the whole time, so it's got to be turned somewhere else.
I know you shared a little bit earlier about reunion, but can you share with us? I know you feel like you're always sharing, but you always have such great things to share.
Back.
Very inspirational.
Okay, so I wasn't going to, but I've been thinking the whole time and I was gonna hold back. But I think this is really, really important. I don't wanna make it long and drawn out, but I really heard what you said. Right. Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding.
Having trust issues. Yeah, when I very first joined Sensi, so I'm like a really outgoing person and people know me to be outgoing and I'm the first to speak up. I'm the first to be like, God, I'm excited to go and everything, but I wasn't that way for a long time. There was a time just very recently to where I went through probably a good 2 to 3 years, and I'm still coming out of it, but a good 2 to 3 years of a really serious family situation that I was going through that really tested just a lot of stuff for me and my husband and my children and my faith and just all kinds of stuff. So as far as you talking about trust, I literally was like in a shell in my home, and that's not me. I was the type of person always that was very outgoing, very active. I like to be around people, and I found myself, when you get into that rut of when something, and look, something bad, I mean, things bad happen to everybody. They happen to all of us, and they may not be at the level that we all go through. Maybe my level of bad might not be the same type of level as somebody else's, but it doesn't matter. It's regardless. We still encounter it in the way we encounter it. And you can't say that mine is worse than yours because everybody has a different threshold that they can handle. But when you get to that point where you're like broken and you're like, okay, that's it. I just remember the day that my mom and dad were sitting at the table and Jess was there. And, you know, and I can put on a really good show. I can put on a really good show for people and be like, oh yeah, I'm happy, everything's good and everything. But when it really comes down to it at the end of the day, and I think most people are this way, is that when it really boils down to who you really are, you have to ask yourself, are you really happy? Are you that person that you can actually get up and be okay with yourself? And I wasn't for a long time. What Sensi has done for me is it's caused me to actually get my wings back. It's caused me to kind of spread out and really be able to reinvent myself again. Reinvent myself in a way to where who I was before is actually gone through the experiences that I've gone through in life to be able to be better than I had been before. And maybe not even better, but just more knowledgeable and a lot more able to deal with what comes my way. And so my love with Sensi, you know, when I first joined was about the wax and the warmers, because I was like, oh yeah, I can be a stay-at-home mom, I can do this and all of that. But my love has really grown into, and I can't, Tammy, before we came tonight, and I'm dealing with like 3 things at once, and she's like, Jeanette, I gotta read this to you. I gotta read it. And I'm like, okay, Tammy, go ahead, read it. And I'm in the middle of doing this like important paperwork with this woman that's sitting at my table, and I'm signing papers, and she's on the phone with me, and I'm bawling my eyes out. And I mean, I cry a lot, so people are like, oh, she's just crying again. But this is what is amazing about this business, is that when you have a passion and you find that love and you find that niche within your heart of what it is that fuels you and causes you to just spread your wings and live life, seeing somebody that, you know, like Tammy and like Patricia and all of you here that really have shared about what it's done for you, that's where I get emotional. That's where I get like really just lit up and turned on. And that's what Reunion's about. Everything that I just shared right now, I mean, and I laugh, I talk about it with Mitch and Jess, because at the last family reunion, I was cracking up about how I looked over at one point and I looked at Mitch and I was like, oh my gosh.
Every reunion?
I think that's what Mitch is saying right
now. Okay, sorry. I will talk about, okay, scratch, delete what I just said. But I was a basket
he's all his
I was a basket case. I was a mess. Yeah, I was a mess. But then again, I just said I cry all the time. So, you know, you got to just come to see what I'm talking about.
I never see you cry.
Really?
Give it a minute.
Never. I cried like 3 times since we were here. What are you talking about? Just kidding. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that it really what it's done for me is it's caused me to spread my wings and to be able to just be okay to the deepest part of my core with who I am, because you really have to be okay with who you are to be able to do anything in life. To do, whether it be Scentsy or anything else, you have to just know that you're okay. And that's what it's all about.
Okay, so it's getting late and I want to kind of wrap this up so everybody can, oh, you guys just got a nice little private spot shot from me. Sorry, guys. Hey, we're all family, right? Oh, okay. Oh, whoa, good for you. Go,
10 o'clock party.
My goodness. Okay.
She's
Good
she's
luck.
pulling an
Have
all-nighter.
fun. I know, right?
She
She doesn't
doesn't
think
got
that.
to work party.
Okay, that's awesome. Good for you. Okay, just really fast, what I wanted to say is that everything you need in this business to be successful is at your fingertips. There is nothing that you need, that there's no secrets, there's no hidden formulas, there's no hidden tools that I or Mariah or Jeanette or Esther may have, or it's all right there, literally at our fingertips, in our workstation, connecting on training calls and learning from each other, from experience. And this is really what the support we need. That's really what keeps us going and giving us the strength to be successful. Everything else, as long as you learn your craft, learn your skill and technique and your product, so you can educate, like Day was talking about how important it is. The second people know how this product, hands down, there's no comparison. There's no, nobody can say, oh, this is just as good. We are the top of the line in this industry. Everybody's trying to be our product, Scentsy. When you think about it, it's a compliment. There is knockoff brands everywhere you go. Just like when you buy your car that you've been wanting, all of a sudden you see all these cars around, you start noticing them. When you become a Scentsy consultant, all of a sudden you notice that, oh my gosh, Costco has one. Oh my gosh, Walgreens has them. But they're all knockoffs trying to do even a percentage of what Scentsy has. And it speaks for itself. So the fact that you're logging on, and I know, I always say this at every meeting, you guys are looking for, well, Jess, why aren't you telling me about how to do a more successful basket party? Because that's already done. That's already done. You can log on to the Saturday calls. You can go in your workstation and learn your craft. YouTube. I have a YouTube channel that I talk about those things. But the thing is that this right here tonight is what's going to fuel you to be motivated and inspired to continue to go out and share what you learn and share this company and spread the word of how unique the owners are and what their mission is. And we're literally an extension of them, of this amazing mission of just growing people and making the best you and becoming a better you every day, and not letting the circumstances of life define us and say, you know, this circumstance that was out of my control is who I am. No, it was something that I went through, and life and growth is what's going to get me through it. So I love all of you guys.
Give a shout out to Joe.
I thank
She's been
you.
texting
Joe?
Joanne Hallman.
Hi, Joe! Okay, good. So she can see it?
Questions and answers.
Oh, okay. So third Thursday of every month is our team call, which is just over the phone, and we have one of our guest speakers.
Third Monday is our team call. Third Thursday is
See,
the
I can't
training
do
call.
this myself. I need a team. Third Monday of every month is the team call. Bye, Esther. And we have a new consultant training call every Thursday. So we will get you all that information, everybody. But log on. It's even if you're a seasoned consultant, new consultant calls, you'll be surprised what you learn. The questions that you hear from your new consultants, it keeps you fresh. It keeps you knowing what people are learning and wondering, and it keeps you on your toes. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you next month. Bye. Get registered for reunion. Bye.